Hello, my friends. It's time for some Sunday inspiration. So today, I have an 8x8 here, MDF board with one of my collage papers down. I use this one a lot because it's my favorite. And I have in my brain some ideas, believe it or not. I'm going to use this butterfly, but not for the background. I'm going to do some background. I'm just going to basically lay down probably some gesso and some sea foam or something like that. I'm not sure. Lay that down, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to create the focal point out of this butterfly. And I've been wanting to so I'm going to paint this, and then I'm going to come back in with this new stencil that I just got and lay that on top of this and spray it, and then let that dry, and then come back in on top of that and stamp. That's my thought. I actually broke out the stamps. What? So that's kind of my thought process. I have a couple of phrases in mind. It's been a struggle this week. With all that's happening in the world, I had a few things that I was going to do, and then I wasn't going to do them, and then I went back. So I'm just going to create, and we'll go from there. So that is what I'm doing. So let's get our hands dirty. lovies, there she is. I love, so in love. Love, love, love. So let me just talk about a couple things on this piece. I did a lot of dragging, and you'll notice in the beginning of the video. That is a technique that I used back in the day when I was doing faux finishing and everything, but just layering the colors and dragging, using water to kind of pull the color down. It creates a beautiful effect and kind of a worn, kind of old wall type of effect. So that's what I did, and I used a bunch of deco art and Americana material, but these 4 colors for the background. And then I used stencil over the top here, a floral stencil, and then a stamp, because I put and the butterfly stencil is my own. I made that. That's available, but I put that back over and then did the stencil and the stamping, and it just, oh my goodness. Then I had these random like washi tape that I never use, that I thought, oh, what the heck. And then put those down as well, and then use some of my homemade stamps and some walnut ink. I used white gesso, these 2 for the white, and the putting down the matte medium for putting everything down. That's it. And then I'll spray this with a fixative. I'll spray it with my Krylon. I have, let me see, let me show you. This is Krylon matte finish. There's matte finish, there's fixative. A fixative is light when you're going back over, like say I've done some charcoal work and I want to go back and do some more layers. Spray that fixative and it'll set everything and I can continue working. This is for the final stages, my Krylon matte finish. There's glossy, there's all different kinds, but this is for the final. Set it, good to go. All done. All right, so I was actually going to change what I was going to do today, my loves, in light of what is happening in our world with the awful, awful terror attacks in California and the deaths of 14 people. But I decided not to talk about that or do anything for, because I was going to do something like peace, and I was just going to go with my original, and maybe once I process and everything, maybe I'll do something. But so I went back to this. This was my original thought for this Sunday, and it says new beginnings, and it says allowing space to feel the fear. And so many of us are in new beginning places, and new beginnings in so many different ways are really good and not really good. New beginnings can be, if you're lost a loved one, or a relationship, or a job, or you're in a new beginnings place, and it's crucial for our growth in those times to really allow ourselves the space to feel the fear of the uncertainty. It's so, so important. It is really important. I created this because I am also going through my own little bit of new beginnings. Probably not anything in comparison to what the rest of you have to go through or are going through. But we are moving. I'm moving out of my beloved Phoenix. My husband was transferred. And so, really honestly, this has been kind of going on for a couple weeks, and everything's kind of falling into place. And he actually starts his position next week, and I'll be there hunting for houses, and we're going through the process of putting our house up for sale and trying to clean this space up. I thought, I'm just not even going to worry about it. But I am allowing myself my own space to feel the fear of a new place. I have a really good network here of my tribe of girls that love and support me, and I have teaching locations and shows and things that I've really, over the years have built that are really good for me. And so I'm starting from scratch in Ohio, and I know that changes, no matter what, is always difficult. I am allowing myself the space to feel the fear of all of the uncertainty, because I'm not really good with that. If you know me at all, I kind of like to be in control. And I have none right now. So just letting go and relaxing, and just, I know the one is going to take care of me and take care of all of the details, and I got to do my part. And but on those lines, take the time, if you're in transition, if you're in a place of new beginning, if you've suffered loss and you're now at a new place, allow yourself the time to feel the fear, to feel the, there's so many steps that go with transition and change. But, we all have to get through our days. We all have our stuff that we have to do, but you can retreat and take some time and journal or create or whatever it is that kind of gives you the chance to take a deep breath and know that it's gonna be okay, and things are going to work out and all that stuff. But allow yourself, your heart, your soul, the space to do what, to feel the feelings. And then, the next day we get up and we do our thing and all that kind of stuff. But my friends, I hope that your Sunday is going to be restful for you. The dogs are going nuts right now. And totally lost my train of thought. Oh my Lord. Okay, I got the dogs calmed down. And so anyway, my loves, I hope that your Sunday is awesome always. And I hope that you find some time today or this week that you can take to really process the change or the new beginnings or whatever is happening. And even if it's not fearful, to celebrate it, to even take the space to celebrate new things and all that kind of thing. And if you have any connections in Ohio, we're up by the lake, like North Ridgeville, Avon, west of Cleveland. Any connections up there, shoot me an email and let me know where I can teach and show and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, my friends, always know that you are loved. Have a wonderful Sunday.